Greetings of peace, dear friends. This is Augustine Mario. I want to highlight some mistakes we make during the Mass. During the Mass, the priest is acting in persona Christi, that is, in person of Christ. He is the representative of Christ, and he is the one invoking and doing the whole thing. So during the Mass, it is not good or not right or it's not appropriate to sit before the priest does. So before the reading, the priest says the collect, the prayer, the opening prayer. You find out sometimes in the church people sit down before him. That is not right. Once the priest finishes saying the collect, we remain standing until he sits down. Sometimes you see that even the seminarians or deacons who are flanking the priest by the both side, both of them remain standing until the chief celebrant, the priest, sits. Then both of them bow and then sit down. You see, sometimes many people sit before the priest, and sometimes when you try to stand in the midst of congregation and waiting for the priest to sit down, people start staring at you and looking at you as if you wear the back of the clothes. So it is not actually good. It's better you know this now. Priests act in persona Christi. They are Christ before. He is the Christ before us. So it is not right for us to sit down before he does. Another mistake we make is making numerous signs of the cross before the Mass. We only make the sign of the cross twice, before and after the Mass. The other one, just like I explained before, is the one we make during the Gospel. The one we do here, let it be in our head, in our lips, and our hearts. So that is a talk of another day. But I want us to understand this, that it is not right to make numerous signs of the cross during the Mass. Another mistake we make again is that many of us think that it is mandatory that priests will give us both species. It is not our when you receive communion, whether only the communion, only the Eucharist, or the blood, both of them are the same thing. So both of them will say, this priest, you only give us the communion, you don't give us this chalice to drink. Both of them are the same thing, because there will be no blood if there is no flesh. There is no flesh without blood. So once there is flesh, there is still blood in it. So both of them are the same thing. Sometimes when the communion finishes at Mass, the priest gets the chalice and give those whom did not get the communion. It's still the same thing. Whichever way you receive them, they are still the same thing. If you receive the Holy Eucharist, it's still the same thing as drinking the blood from the chalice. So don't say that the priest is giving us only the Holy Communion without giving us the chalice to drink. Father Nka, this priest, you drink a lot, can't you give us more to drink? But these are sentence. There is no there is no flesh without blood. So once you receive in whether in both species or in a particular species, both of them are the same thing. You are receiving Jesus, both body and blood. I hope you understand this today. So stop accusing the priest for not giving you in both species. Whichever species you receive, Jesus is fully present there. Remember to go to confession and receive communion. It is very, very important. Thank you for learning with me. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for coming here always to learn. It is our faith. We must know. We must learn. Thank you, and God bless you. I remain Augustine Mario.